Okay, guys. So I'm going to show you how to do these momentum problems using the drawing feature in Nearpod. Okay. So the question says, what is the momentum of a 20 kilogram object traveling at a velocity of positive 5 meters per second? So the first thing we want to do is write down our inventory. Easiest way to do that is to come down at the bottom here, click on the T. That gives us a text box. I'm going to slide that up into the corner here and then stretch it out here. Okay. And then I can enter in everything that I'm given. Okay. Now my three variables are P, M, and V. Okay. So the question is, what is momentum? So we're looking for P. So I'm going to put a question mark next to P. My mass, it says it's a 20 kilogram. Kilograms tells us that that's mass. So the mass is 20 kilograms. And then the velocity, V, is equal to 5 meters per second. And it's positive 5 meters per second. Okay, so now for this next part, I'm going to use the drawing feature. And I do apologize. My handwriting is not the best. Let me see here. Here we go. And you can choose whatever color you want. We did that in blue, so we'll just stick with that. Okay. So now the way we want to do this, we want to write down the formula first. Okay. So my formula is P equals M times V. I'm going to plug in my numbers now. Okay. I don't have a number for P, so I'm just going to write P again, equals my mass, which is 20. I'm not going to worry about the variables when I'm doing this. Okay. I'm going to put parentheses around it since I have another number that I got to multiply with, the V, which is 5. Okay. So now we're going to get our answer. P equals 20 times 5, which is 100. Okay. And then the unit for momentum is simply just the unit for mass times the unit for velocity. So it's just kilogram meters / seconds. Okay. So that is that problem there. I'm going to show you a couple more examples. This one is asking for, it says, what is the momentum of an object with a mass of 10 kilograms and a velocity of -6? So again, I'm going to put in my inventory. I'm going to start to move a little bit quicker now since we kind of know how to do this now. So my momentum, again, it's looking for momentum. So it's going to be P equals question mark. Okay. My mass in this problem is M equals 10 kilograms. Okay. Expand this out a little bit. Okay. And then my velocity is V equals -6 meters per second. Okay. So now I'm going to draw my formula. Okay. So again, P equals M times V. Looking for P, so that letter's going to stay in there. I'm going to substitute my number for M in place of the M, so it's going to be 10 right underneath the M there. I'm going to put my parentheses around it, and then I've got my V. Okay, my V is -6. Oops. It's an ugly 6, but that's all right. Okay, and now I've got my P equals 10 times -6, which is -60 kilogram meters per second. Okay. And two more examples. So what is the velocity? So this time we're looking for velocity of a 5 kilogram object whose momentum is -15 kilogram meters per second. So again, I'm going to type my inventory out here. So I've got my P. My P, this time I have a P. My momentum is -15 kilogram meters per second. My M is equal to 5 kilograms. And my velocity is equal to question mark, because that's what I am looking for. Okay, so we're going to do this the same way that we did the other problems, only now we're going to have a different letter that is missing. So let me get my formula in here. Okay. So P equals M times V again. Okay. My P, though, this time has a number, so it's negative 15 equals my mass, which is 5, okay, times V. So now to get V by itself, right now it's 5 times V. Oops, let me go undo that, sorry. Okay, so it's 5 times V. So to be able to get rid of my 5, I have to divide both sides by 5. Okay. See if I can change the color there. There we go. So then that would cancel my 5s out here, okay? And I'm left with negative 15 divided by 5, which is equal to 3, equals my V. Now my unit for velocity is just meters/seconds. Okay. The one thing I forgot to carry down is my negative here. Okay. So my negative also has to go here. So it's negative 3 meters per second equals V. And the last example says, what is the mass of an object whose momentum is 35 kilogram meters per second when its velocity is 7 meters per second? So I'm going to, again, type in my inventory. Okay, my P is equal to 35 kilograms meters per second. My mass, we don't know, so that is the question mark. And then my velocity is equal to 7 meters per second. Okay, so now go draw it in here. Okay. There we go. Oops. Undo that. Okay. So now I've got my P equals M times V. I plug in my P. My P is 35 equals my M. I don't know what M is, so that's going to stay M. And my V is 7. Okay, so it's M times 7. So to get my 7, I have to divide both sides by 7. Okay. Okay. That's going to cancel out my 7s here. Okay. So now I just have 35 divided by 7, which is 5. Okay. And it's a mass that I'm looking for, so it's going to be 5 kilograms equals M. Okay, and that is how you do these momentum problems. And good luck on the other problems. You have a couple to do on your own.